Hi, welcome to Larry Shaves. I'm glad you're here with us today for our shave, and today's shave is going to be an all Rockwell shave. And by that I mean the products we use today are from Rockwell Shave Company, Rockwell Razor in Canada. We're going to start off by using the Rockwell Shaving Cream. This is a great barbershop scent. I love it, and as you can tell, I've used a lot of it, so it is really good. They not only make a shaving cream, but they also make a shaving soap. I have both. The soap comes in a tin. It's got a puck inside. And a lot of people will load the brush in the tin and then work up a lather on their face, or they'll put their brush in their bowl and work up a lather in that. When I use the soap, I scrape off some of it, put it in the bowl, and work up a lather. Several ways you can use the soap, but today we're going to be using the shaving cream. We're also going to be using the Rockwell brush. Now, this is a 22 millimeter knot. It is, I believe that's a 22 millimeter knot, kind of small, but they say good things come in small packages, and this is a great brush. Rockwell has done well with the brush. We're going to be using that today. After our shave, we're going to be using the Rockwell Aftershave Balm. Again, barbershop scent. It is a great balm. Makes your face feel so good, and we're going to be using that today. Our razor, going to be another Rockwell razor, Rockwell T2 stainless steel razor. And it has the dial that you can dial in the setting of your shave, whether you want a close shave or you get too much irritation, you want to back it down some. I'm going to be using the shave today on 2.5. And this has a twist to open. The door is open if you twist it to the left. I already have the blade in, and you'll notice we're going to be using a Rockwell blade. If you're using a Rockwell shave, you might as well use a Rockwell blade as well. So we're going to be using that. It's already loaded. We're going to twist the dial. And I like the fact that the Rockwell blades are double wrapped. That protects the blade a little better. So we've run some water in the sink, and we're going to get ready for our shave. What we're going to do is take a little scoop, and we're going to scoop some of the cream, about that much, out of the bowl and put that in our shave bowl. And again, we're going to press that down with our thumb so it looks about like that. That should be all the cream that we need. And then we're going to wet the brush. And after wetting the brush, we're going to wring out most of the water as we start. It never hurts to use less water and add some later if you need it. It's a little tougher to have too much water. Then what are you going to do? So we'll start working up our lather. And already we've got a good lather started here. This is really nice. A nice lather. According to their webpage, they say that Rockwell shave cream uses a thoughtful glycerin-based formulation of natural ingredients and soothing oils to prepare even the coarsest hair for a close quality shave. Their unique shaving cream provides a superior lather that leaves your skin feeling taut and refreshed after every shave. They say we've enriched our formula with amazing natural oils and botanicals to soothe dry skin and help eliminate irritation. Like all Rockwell products, we've developed Rockwell Shave Cream to help you transform your shave into an experience that you love and look forward to. And that's according to their webpage. They also say it prepares you for the smoothest shave possible. This natural formulation was thoughtfully crafted with the modern man in mind. We've combined high-performance ingredients that lift and soften hairs with soothing aloe and natural oils to protect and restore your skin, leaving it feeling taut and refreshed after every shave. The ideal shave cream for those with sensitive skin or thick, coarse facial hair. That just about puts everybody in that category where you're going to get a good shave. Going to add just a little more water, touch the tips of the brush just ever so slightly. And you want to work that cream around, get you a nice lather going, about like that. So we're all set to add that to the face. First of all, we're going to add some water to our face to begin with, using the spray bottle here. And then we will add the cream to our face. Good barbershop scent. I remember when I was younger, that was a long time ago when I was younger, go to the barbershop and get a nice haircut. Never did get a shave at the barbershop, but I did get good haircuts there. And when it came time to wrap up the haircut, the barbers I had would always shave my neck. And what they would do back in the day, they would use cream, or cream out of a can. But I had one barber that had a heat machine thing, and he would dispense the soap out of that, or the cream out of that, and it'd be a hot lather. It was awesome. But the whole barbershop smelled so great, and this barbershop scent reminds me of those days where I went to the barbershop and got a good haircut, and he shaved my neck. So we've cleared the lips and near the ears, and so now we're going to start our shave. We want to check the alignment, make sure everything's in order, and it is. So we're going to start our shave. Now, nice thing about these twist razors is if you discover that you're not getting it as close as you'd like, you can always turn it up. And that's really a plus. I love this Rockwell razor. And the residual soap left behind, or cream left behind, gives you an opportunity to go over it a couple of times just like that. And we're going to start the other side now. I don't know about you, but I have been really busy of late. I normally get my flu shot in October, but I have been tied up doing all kinds of things that I didn't get the flu shot till last week, November, and went to the drugstore and told the guy giving the shot that I was a little late. I usually come in October, and he said, actually, November is better, according to him, because that leaves your immunity to the flu longer into the springtime. And, in the springtime is really a time for the flu. So I was glad I at least waited till November. I'll probably do that next year too. I don't know if you get a flu shot or not. I do every year. I haven't had the flu in years. I don't remember the last time I had the flu. But, I'd like to think it's because of the flu shot, but you never know. I might have a natural immunity to it. I don't know. But I get the flu shot just to be sure. And you get the flu shot, let me know below whether or not you get the flu shot each year. And if you do, when do you get it? What month do you try to aim for of getting your flu shot? I'd be interested to know whether you get it in October. It comes out, I think, in September, maybe August or September. And some people get it then. But I'm thinking if you get it then, long about March, it's going to be run out. And March and April are good months for the flu. I mean, if there is a good month for the flu, you know what I mean. You can get the flu then. So some people don't believe in getting immunizations, and that's fine. You be you. I don't get every immunization that comes out, but I do get the flu shot every year. I get the shingles shot as well. I don't remember how often you get that, but I got it last year. I just trust my doctor to keep me informed of what shots and immunizations I need, and she does a good job with that. All right, that's pass number 1. I'm going to do a 2.5 pass shave, and so we'll wet the face and start another lather for the pass number 2. And I tell you, this is great shave cream. Smells great, goes on great, feels great on the face. Rockwell has done a great job in the products that they make. So we're going to do pass number 2 now. Puff out my lips so that the cheeks are tight, and it helps get a closer shave when you do that. The real overweight people may not have to do that, you know what I mean? I used to be one of those. I've lost probably 50 pounds in the last 3 or 4 years. Feel better. I still have a long way to go, but I'm not where I used to be. And I'm thankful for that. This is, by the way, the week of Thanksgiving. And Thursday is a day that we'll pause and give thanks. At least that's what we're supposed to do. To some people, it'll be a day of football and feasting. And I do plan to do that. But it's also a day we need to give thanks. You know, when we think about giving thanks, we need to be more thankful. I really believe that. We hear a lot of people that all they do is complain. They don't like this, they don't like that, they don't feel good, they have aches and pains, and and that's, that may be true. They may have a lot of aches and pains, but there's always somebody that is worse off. So, be thankful for where you are and what you have. Don't complain about what you don't have, but just be thankful for what you have. And so be mindful of that on Thursday of Thanksgiving. But then also, if you're watching this after Thanksgiving, you haven't missed it. We should be thankful every day for what we do have. Now on the chin, I'm going to go at a diagonal direction here for a time, and then south to north. little touch up there. Then what I like to do is put a little cream on the cheeks. And so part of my face gets a 3-pass shave. That's why I call it 2.5, because I don't do 3 passes on the neck or chin. So, and I'll go to diagonal here. And it gets all the hairs that you might have missed. There you go. That's our shave. And we're going to rinse. First of all, we'll do a rinse with warm water, and then we'll do a rinse with cold water, kind of closes up the pores. And so then we'll continue the process. Hang in there a second. That's the warm water. And the cold water, just like that. So then what we're going to do is we're going to use a little alum block. This is not a Rockwell product, but this is from Shave Nation, and we're going to do that. What this does, it helps close up the pores more, but then it also, if you have any weepers or small cuts, sometimes we do, that will stop the bleeding and heal that up pretty quick. But it also gives you an indication of how close your shave was and how good it went. And we didn't have any irritation. It was really a good shave. So when you're done with that, then we're going to rinse it all off after about 30 seconds. Then I'm going to dry the face. And I like to pat the face as opposed to scrubbing and rubbing it. That cuts down on irritation when you just pat it like that. All right, that is done with that. It's time for the final work. The aftershave balm from Rockwell. And this is kind of a creamy thing also. It has a pump, and you just pump maybe 2 squirts of it in your hand, about that much, and work it together on your hand, and then apply it to your face. Got a little too much on my chin, but that's all right. You can work it in, and it really is so soothing. It is great. And when you get that done, you're done. So rinse your hands off and then dry your hands. And it is a complete shave. You're ready now to tackle the day and get accomplished all that you need to get done. And so on this Thanksgiving week, I trust you'll be thankful, that you'll enjoy some time with your family and friends. And we'll see you again next time for another shave. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit save, and if you subscribe to the channel, we will notify you then of the next time we upload a video. Thank you so much for being with us on our shave. Trust you enjoyed it, and until we get together again, happy shaving.